Welcome to 8 Ball COVID Hangouts. My name is Michael Cohn, and I typically don't really do these kind of things, but since we're all stuck at home, I think it's the best way for us to all sort of come together and also try new things. On the day-to-day, I run a skincare line called Bateman Skincare, which you can find on the internet, batemanskincare.com. And today I am here to do a little fitness tutorial for you people stuck at home like everybody else. From my personal experience, which is within like combat sports, Muay Thai and boxing, I always add some strength and conditioning component to help me in the ring essentially. But I think we all have our goals, so it's important to find something that really helps us. Some people just want to lose some weight, some people want to be faster, some people want to be stronger. For some people, it's just purely aesthetic. It's all good, it's all the same. As long as it doesn't become toxic and it doesn't become a negative part of your life or the people around you, then we're still on the same page. So today, because the majority of us probably don't have anything at home, hopefully we all have a little bit of space around us. I luckily have a little bit of floor space here to show you some things. I'm gonna go through circuit training. High intensity interval training is what you'll find it as, HIIT. If you Google it, you can find tons of information on it. Some people might do, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute per round per exercise. You might want to do 3 to 5 rounds to start, depending on your ability and your cardio and your endurance. I think if you start at 3 rounds right now, set your goal to 5. So do 3 rounds until they feel kind of light or you feel like you can push yourself. And then, maybe in a couple of weeks, like try to do another 2 rounds or do 1 round and then do another one the following week or in another 2 weeks. Now you want to set your goals so that there is real progress. You want to pick these exercises in order to work out as many body parts at the same time. And a lot of these exercises function as building blocks as well. So the basics are 4 to 6 exercises, pick them. And then each exercise can be 30 seconds to a minute, or what I like to do is just count 30. So 30 reps for most of them. Basically, it'll be a minute because there's always like an up and a down phase for certain things. So that's 2 seconds if you're fast. If you have a mat, that will be good if you don't want to sit on the ground for some of the ab work. But if not, I don't know, I don't think it's a big deal. So let's start from a basic push-up. Super simple exercises. I think what the pillars here will be a push-up and a squat as like upper and lower. And then you can choose an ab exercise. You want to get on the floor. Now you see me like this. So there's 2 ways of doing it. Spread a little bit wider, so you go down and you form a straight line. Now you want to clench your butt and your core, and then push up, down and up. So variations here can be, this will work your shoulders and your chest. Now to work your tricep a little more, close it in, bring it under your chest, and then go down and up. Right? So the variations here can be Down, 1, 2. Down, 1, 2. Similarly, the next one can be that. You can add some jack planks, which are opening your legs and closing them. I'm going to turn around to the side. Stay straight with your back. Open your legs. You can add a knee tuck. So basically, you can go just through this little circuit too, which is pretty intense. If you go down, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, I mean, that's a little extra, I understand. So, I want everybody to have options, essentially. So, when you're ready to level up, you have the building blocks to do it. So, we'll just keep it, once we do the circuit, and I'll show you around through, we'll just go regular. But I want to show you the add-ons, essentially. So, for a squat, you want to drop down as low as you can. As long as you can see the top of your feet, back straight. As straight as you can, right? And then push up. If you want to do a jump squat, you can go as high as you want. I don't jump very high to keep it low impact. So just do it faster. You can also, on a jump squat, you can turn as I did, and that'll like engage your legs and your core a little more. So from here, jump, 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 and jump, okay? So, let's go down. And let's work on some core. Now, the V-sit is basically coming up to a V. So, if you start down, touch your toes. Touch your toes. That is a V-sit. These are pretty intense if you're a beginner. So you might just want to do some regular ab work and just come up. So that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You can also do variations of this nature to do a little high crunch and just from here, try to touch your toes. So that's higher up. Regular, we'll just do the whole abdominal section. We can do, for your obliques or love handles, you can do a Russian twist. So on the Russian twist, you want to make sure that you're feeling the twist in your midsection. A lot of people will just do this, and that's not doing anything. That's just wasting your time. You want to keep your legs up and turn. Do it slow and turn, turn, turn. If this is too hard, you can just go down, keep your upper body up, and try to touch your toes with your hands by sliding on the floor to the side
and creating the same tension in your obliques.
All right, so hopefully that's somewhat of a spectrum of things that you can do. You want to start also doing some things that are more like traditionally seen as cardio, like a jumping jack. Easy to do. You can variate the jumping jack into a squat as well. So jump and squat, jump and squat, jump and squat, jump and squat. So I'm kind of doing the same exercises, but putting them together, right? At the end of this, I also suggest doing a minute or so of planking. So planking, you can do on your forearms or just a high plank, which is like a upper push-up position. And with planking, you're engaging your core, you're keeping your back straight, and you're just holding the plank. Now, to get a little different looks, you can rotate your body to one side and to the other. You can open up your body, which I'll show you in a second. You can do sort of a Spider-Man, quote unquote, which is getting your knee to your elbow. It's really up to you. And honestly, like you can add these to your circuit as well. You don't have to do it at the end. I mean, Spider-Mans are a good workout. So if you see right here, or maybe 3/4, yeah, there you go. I'm getting this to touch. I'm getting my knee to touch my elbow, right? And then I'm going back. Same on the other side. And that's it. So you're not moving, you're just doing that. But you gotta hold yourself up. So you have to engage your core, squeeze your butt, okay? The side to side motion can be just this. Just twist, twist, twist. You can open up and do a side plank. Just hold your butt up, right? And you know, you can always do shoulder touches. Just keep it, or you can just keep a regular plank. All right.
So basically, you're saying pick 6 of these exercises that you just showed us. So let's say 3 standing and 3 on the ground, and do them all in a all one after the other.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll pick them now. Do something easy and just do it. I'm gonna count. I'm gonna do a 30 count. Easier.
Perfect. So it's 30 for each one of the exercises.
Correct. Yeah.
Cool.
I was gonna do 8 exercises and call it the 8-ball, but that might be a little long overall for everybody to do. But we can start from 4, and then you can go up to 8 once you get comfortable with it. Again, you can count to 30, or if you want to do it very quickly, sprint style, you can do 30 seconds. Usually, you would do a minute per exercise, and then take maybe like 10-15 seconds breather. If you're drinking in between, don't drink a lot of water because it'll come up. And that's really it. So you want to pick 4 exercises for a 30 count or 30 seconds to a minute, up to you. And then do 3 rounds of it, which can become 6 and even more. Let's do 3 rounds to keep it simple, and then we go. So let's do it easy, okay? Let's pick 4. So let's just do a jumping jack with the squat, okay? First exercise, jumping jack with the squat. Okay? First exercise. Second exercise, let's go down and do a push-up, okay? Now, let's keep it simple. Let's just do a regular push-up, okay? Let's not get too crazy with anything. If you can't do it for the whole duration, you can obviously stop. Push yourself as much as you can. You want to work on at least 80% of your gas tank here. We're not going for broke, but we're keeping it high, okay? So if you're gonna burn out in the middle of a set, don't worry about it. Next time pace yourself a little bit better. And if you can't, just stop for a second and get back to it. Ideally, don't stop, but you'll get to that point. So don't worry about it. So first one, jumping jack with the squat, okay? Second one, regular push-up. Third one, let's go back to doing squats because my legs are super skinny and I need more squats. So just do a jump squat, right? So jump squat. And then the last one, let's pick an abdominal workout. We could do something easy like just a regular ab or like a high crunch. The high crunch was this one. So strive to touch your toes, okay, on that one. Let's get into it. I'm gonna turn a little bit of music on. I would suggest you doing the same, whatever you want. And I'll count the change of the exercise so you can change it with me. Doesn't matter how many you do, just follow me, change the exercise as I change it, and stop when I stop, okay? All right, ready? Go, jumping jack with a squat. All right, push up. Any kind. All right, jump squat. Down on the floor, ab work. Reach up to your toes. All right. Well, that's one round, right? Now,
How many rounds would you do?
Out of 4 exercises, I would do at least 4.
Okay. And you would stop in between for a little bit.
No, not that long. You don't want to stop more than a minute.
Okay.
You have to keep your heart rate high. You want to take a minute, take a sip of water, get right back into it kind of thing. You just have to kind of push through it, okay? That's
cool.
The whole objective here. It's only 4 exercises. You can add a lot more if you want, or you can just add a lot more sets to it. There's no one thing that works realistically. It really depends on your body type and your goals. And I've tried a lot of different kinds of workouts, so it takes a while to figure out what works for you realistically. And then after that, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of just like upper body, kind of easy stuff. You might have done these before. If you have a foam roller, make sure that you stretch. I do a lot of like lower body IT band stretches because I'm super stiff. We can definitely do that. You want to stretch your abs with a little cobra stretch. That's just breaking down and then come up, shoulders back. Now extend your abs, push up, back. Okay, guys, I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Michael.